Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. We are looking at Psalm 60 under the theme of leadership. And we have looked at the responsibilities of a leader. And yesterday we looked at the victories of a leader. Now today, the flip side of the coin, the losses of a leader. The losses of a leader. Because we are all human, we are going to have defeats. We are going to have losses. And that's one way by which God keeps us humble and dependent upon Him. David crossed the boundaries in the north and was fighting against the Syrians in Mesopotamia and Zobah. But while David was actively involved on the northern front, what happened in the southern front of Israel? From the south, the Edomites made a surprise attack on Israel, and Israel was defeated with very heavy losses. So this was unexpected, unbelievable. It was a surprise attack, took the nation off guard, and there was a heavy defeat. And David mourned the defeat. Now we read of a similar defeat in the life of Joshua in Joshua chapter 7. Joshua had a great victory when the walls of Jericho came tumbling down and he was able to conquer that city. But he was now going to capture a very much smaller city called Ai. And there was a surprising defeat at Ai. And Joshua did not even send his whole army. He only sent a selected number to capture the city. He thought this was cakewalk, but it turned out to be a disaster. And of course, we know the reason for that defeat was because there was sin in the camp, and God had to deal with the sin. But how did Joshua respond when he experienced loss at Ai? Listen to Joshua's words in Joshua chapter 7 and verse 8. O Lord, what can I say now that Israel has been routed by its enemies? I am at a loss for words, O God. We have suffered an embarrassing loss. Further, in Joshua chapter 7 and verse 9, listen to what Joshua says to the Lord. The Canaanites and the other people of the other countries will hear about this, and they will surround us and wipe out our name from the earth. What then will you do for your own great name? I like that last part. What then will you do for your own great name? In other words, Israel had become very vulnerable. And just as their fame spread when Jericho got captured, their loss at Ai encouraged the enemies. And the enemies said to themselves, oh, we can take over Israel. We can take over. We can beat them. And Joshua is very concerned. So in his loss, Joshua went before God. And that's the right thing to do, to cry out to God, to figure out the reason for the loss and to deal with it. So as a leader, we will all have our losses, and we need to go before God and find the reason for the loss and to make corrections so that that loss won't repeat itself in our life. But losses make us humble and very dependent upon the Lord. Amen.